Hello, this is Miss Lindsay, your librarian, and today I made a little video to help you out as you make a pie chart out of your survey question. So you're going to need to use a Google Sheet, which you can find on ClassLink or in your Google Drive, and you will need to put in your survey questions or your survey answers and the number of people who answered one way or the other on the sheet. So you do need to put it in this way where your yes and no is vertical and not this way. Otherwise, Google Sheets for some reason will not be able to recognize that it needs to be a pie chart. So type one piece of information into each cell. Don't skip a cell or leave blanks, or it will also mess up your pie chart. But once you have it in there, you're going to highlight, select by highlighting, go to Insert, and pick Chart. Boop. Which I already have a chart here, but right now I have two charts. So you can, by clicking on the three little dots, you can always delete a chart. I'm going to take a second to just show you what elements should ultimately be in your chart. You're going to need to have the title be your question that you ask people. It should be clear what the answers were that they had to choose from. And obviously there's a color connection indicating which pie slice is representing what answer. And then I chose to put in the raw numbers of people that I surveyed. So this was 23 people, 38 people added together for whatever number. And then it also shows the percentages. So it's translating that value number into a percentage. So how did I do this? And how do you get it on a slide? Good questions. Let's start off with how you're going to end it, because that's super easy. If you click on your chart, you're going to go to the three little dots, and you're going to copy it, open up your slide, do a right click, paste, and in general, I would link it to the spreadsheet. Just be aware if you change that spreadsheet, then it'll update automatically your chart. And you can make it whatever size you want. If later on you're like, no, I don't want to link it to my chart, it's creating issues, then you can unlink it. All right, back to how do you make this chart? So I'm going to delete this one. And once again, highlight, go to Insert, Chart. It knows it's a pie chart. Good. You have Setup and Customize. So I'm going to go to Customize because I'm going to need a few of these elements that they offer. So the first one for chart style, yes, you can change the background colors and the border colors. Just remember, if you pick a darker color, then you're going to need to have a font or text that's white. So, and then you're going to have to click around some more of these options to find what you need. The only thing I want to do here is I like the 3D. I think it looks cool. That is not a requirement, but it's an option. And then I'm going to shut chart style. The next place that you need to go is pie chart. And you're going to pick how you want to label your slices. So this is a slice, this is a slice. Right now it has nothing. And I'm going to say, let's start off with value. Okay, so value, you will have how many people you've surveyed. And then over here is the percentage. Now you have two ways you can do this. If you prefer, you could pick value and percentage. And then in another place, you can get rid of these and get those little color legends on. So that's slice label, so you'll need to go there. I'm gonna close up the pie chart option. And the next thing I'm gonna go to is chart and access titles. So under here, you can see title text. This is very important because if you just have your graph and you don't say what the graph is about or showing, it's not going to mean anything. So I could change it to anything. Do you capitalize have a hat? Do you notice how I have capitalized all the important words in a title? That is important with graphs just as much as books. And anything else there? Nope, nothing else urgent. You can change the font style and size if you wanted it bigger. That's not very big. And as well as the color. I never really loved gray for text. Okay, last thing you need to go to would be legend. And when you're here, you can go under position and you could pick labeled, which is this that we have right here. Or you could say, well, I already have the percentage, so I'm going to pick right. Okay, so this is one option. I will show you the two options and give you a little cheat sheet so you know how to set it up. You already know how to copy it. If you go to copy chart, again, you go to your slide, you insert a new slide, you do a right click and paste. It'll always ask you, do you want a link? And voila, there's your gorgeous looking chart. Let's see here. I did make a little review, which your teacher could post this, just so you make sure that you have everything in your graph that you should. And I did make clear your two labeling options and where to go. So if you like this little legend, I'm always afraid I'm using the wrong words because I'm not a social studies teacher, but you know what I'm talking about. And if you prefer to have it separated or looking like this one, then you do those options. So I think that is all you're going to need to know. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email your friendly librarian, Jennifer Lindsay. That's how you find me. If I've done anything different than your teacher would prefer, she will let you know. And if I've made any mistakes and you guys fix it, then just feel really awesome and let me know so that I grow as a person. Okay, that's it.